Remembrance, my first time here. Lovely last minute call up to a race with the TWP guys in their Mazda MX-5. I don't know whether you can see it in the video, but there's a lovely sunset with some snow-peaked mountains, and we're not far off doing our night qualifying session, so looking forward to that. Some first laps around here in the dark, after my first laps in the daylight a little bit earlier on. Yesterday I had my first taste of the track. You've already seen some of that footage at the beginning of the video. And today was free practice, so some testing for us this morning in the pouring rain. You might be able to see the roof of this building blowing around because it's also very windy. And later on today at 3 PM we have the start of the race. So it's a 12-hour race split into 3 sections. So it begins with a 6-hour race today, starting in the mid-afternoon going into the darkness, and then we go home to bed or back to our hotel. And then tomorrow we come back for a short stint before a remembrance service, and then we finish with 4¼ hours at the end. So really long event. Lots of stuff can happen. The track's really interesting, really exciting, and the weather is absolutely terrible. So I'm looking forward to an exciting event, and I hope you enjoy this video. So it's Saturday evening here at Anglesey, and we've ended the day second overall and leading our class by 3 laps. So if someone had offered me that result at the beginning of the day, I'd have definitely taken it. And we had a really exciting day. So I took the start. I managed to make up 9 places in my stint. So we got up to about 3rd overall, occasionally 2nd, depending on pit stops. And we passed a lot of the cars in the faster class just above us, or the cars that are a bit quicker. In the rain, our car was excellent. We had some really nice tyres, and we made best use of it. I handed over to John, who continued and then went on to lead for quite a long time. In my stint I had some slight issues in terms of fogging windscreen, so visibility was pretty bad at times, but the team managed to fix that when John went out, and I managed to just about cope with it by kind of leaning forward and wiping the windscreen with my glove. So anyway, really good. We made up loads of places, we were running at the sharp end, and as we went into the night we were always around 1st or 2nd overall, and we basically led our class for the majority. It means we go into tomorrow. I start the race tomorrow, the resumed race, first in the class, and we'll be right up there with the leading overall car, which is a Lotus, which is a bit out of range in terms of pace, but we are the only other car on the lead lap, so everyone in the team will be proud of that. So my first racing laps of Anglesey, really positive. Driven in the wet, the dry, not the dry in the race, but all wet through the race, but the day, the night, all different conditions, and really no major dramas. So I'm looking forward to resuming another 6 hours tomorrow, and fingers crossed we can bring the car home still first in class, and you never know what happens overall. Maybe we can even take the overall win. So good job everyone, looking forward to tomorrow. roughly 2/3 of the way into the race. We've got around 3 hours 20 minutes to go. I had a stint this morning. I took the restart in the damp conditions on our dry weather tyres, and they actually worked really well. I had a great stint. We consolidated our position and just brought the car back into the pits, basically with pretty similar gaps to the cars that we were immediately racing. And since then, we've had John out in the car, also doing a great job. And there seems to be a safety car out right now, which is going to help us, because all we're really battling against is one other car in our class that is a pit stop ahead of us. So we need to try and claw that back, and looking forward to doing that for the rest of the afternoon.
Race winners in Class E, also in a Mazda MX-5, the team from TWP Racing, number 73, Nick Duggill, John Monroe and Brad Philpot.
Guys, that was Race of Remembrance 2019, an unexpected end of season race for me. I had a brilliant time, welcomed into an amazing team, and we had a great result. Look at this car, this thing just performed absolutely flawlessly all weekend, and I had an absolute blast driving it. So thank you for following along with us with our weekend, and I'm looking forward to next season.